there are so make sure you have one with us several times. And today we're going to be talking about, what was it, social something or other?
Yeah, social media magic is what I called it. But we're going to just talk about new stuff that's happening in social. I've been here so many times. So what has stayed true since the past couple times I've been here? What do you guys need to do right now? And then there are great social media. That's the prize. And that puts money in your pocket. So that's a good one. Oh, I wish. I should have been prepared for that. I forgot you guys are the fun group. Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Love it. That's all right. Okay, so social media magics. A couple of these slides I kept the same, but so far this year we've reached 28 million people on social media. We're going to talk about what we did to do that, and it's very applicable to any business. We drove over $1 million in revenue through email and SMS campaigns last year. We've won a couple awards, and we've been trained from companies, social platforms themselves about what we need to be doing and how to succeed the best, and that's my lovely team. Okay, well, we already answered this, so we're already moving ahead. So today I'm going to go through 3 tips, or like 3 things that we need to like really rein true into your social media. And then after, I have some questions I'll put up here for you guys to answer. You can write it on the back side of that page, just so you can leave here with a step for you to start some of this. Okay, here's me in New York with LinkedIn. Why does social media matter? We all know why social media matters. This is no shock or surprise to anybody, but I mean, everyone's on social media. Everyone's attention span by social media in 21 minutes every day on social media, which is crazy. But that's what everyone wants to spend their discussion of whether that's a great use of your want to be. So your business to appear in an engaging way. Many times here, that's why people go on social media. They're getting an escape. They're checking in with their community or their family or their friends, or they want to laugh, they want to learn, they want something. So you need to put a little bit of effort into what you put out there. But this is a big one that I'll actually talk about right now. So Instagram content is now being indexed by Google. So SEO, search engine optimization, Instagram now plays like a role into that. Other social medias have already kind of been doing this, but I could do a search for social media marketing Chandler, Arizona. My Instagram posts for NeverNot might come up text, meaning Google your captions, it's reading the text on your reels, it will search. And that's also, this isn't the exact reason why of who and Bing to like search or ask questions or find things. We've seen like social media people are searching on TikTok or Instagram, like where should I do this? I also own a vintage clothing store in Mesa. For a week, our revenue doubles that week. Like it is that much of an impact on social. It is insane. And we ask every single person, how'd you hear about us? How'd you hear about us? It's always social. And we do other marketing too. Obviously, we lean more into social because social makes a huge impact for my bottom line and my other business as well. But we're also seeing a surge, which we're not going to talk about today, but I would love to talk about individually or not. AIO, which is going to be a big thing in 6 months to a year. It's SEO, but it's artificial intelligence. So SEO, you're being indexed by Google. You know, what words are on your website? What words are on your Instagram? AIO is essentially the thing first is ChatGPT. It's Grok. It's Copilot. Now, people aren't Googling things as much anymore, and it's going to be keep heading that way. People are just going to ask ChatGPT, what marketing firm should I hire? What is that? So that is actually preparing your website, all of your marketing efforts to appear on there. It's kind of newer. There's not, but like Squarespace, Wix, WordPress, they're all like racing right now to try to get their platform have the best optimizations and things. I mean, we obviously see AI being dumped. Everyone's dumping money into AI, so that makes sense. But well, that's another conversation for another day. Okay, every time I talk about this, but it is just more and more prevalent. We're going to go a little bit more in depth about what's specific to perform well. Content is what you need for so many reasons. So it's going to help you appear more authentic, more genuine. Also, the algorithm that video content is dispersed in is a graphic post or just a plain text post. And that's because it's how much engagement do people watch it all the way through, or at least 3 seconds. Did they read the whole caption? Tricks help push your videos out further. People go on social media, they're using it for entertainment. They're scrolling, they're swiping. That's why LinkedIn has a video tab and they're pushing videos. That's why I have a TikTok style thing, and they have now. So video's not going anywhere. You have to do it. An ROI on social media video content. You can have some success stuff, but if you were to hire me and pay me for 3 months, I could easily illustrate you heavily. But if you participate, if you just don't want to do video, it's harder to grow. So, and just looking from our meetings with different platforms, huge potential 3 times reach on personal profiles for video content rather than that is crucial because they want you to create content specific. This is a big one. This is one everyone needs to write down. Not every account has it. It's called trial reels. It's a new beta rollout. It'll eventually be rolled out to all accounts, but it's not on everyone's yet. Essentially, you get to post as many videos as, but it doesn't actually show it to your followers. It only shows it to people, which is a really, really beneficial. Like for my business, when I first started it, who's following my business? It's my friends and my family and neighbor down the street. Like a lot of those people just might not. I can now post 5 a day if I wanted to, and just even take old content that I've made and just post it on there. I could post it once a week, all the old content. It'll only show it to people that don't follow me. So all of these people that have getting a taste for the first, we started doing trial reels for clients. We've done about 5. It is a game changer. Yeah.
Can you then post that on your
Yes.
regular? Okay.
Yep.
So is there a time limit? Like if you post a trial, and then when can you post it back on your?
So it'll live in your trial reels tab. And all you do is click a button days after you put it on trial reels. Okay. And what I do for videos and put them on there. Just take your old content and some of the new content that you're making and put it there, reach more people. Maybe 40,000 views a month on their reels. Now they get 900,000 a month for the past 2.5 months. So it is a game changer. The key with that is to strike while the iron's hot. You got to do it. You got to quickly adapt to this if you want to reap the benefits. So I would say if your account, try to jump on this within the next 2 weeks. If your account doesn't have it, you need to be more consistent on social media because that's one of the key factors that they look at to giving more to people is like, how active are you? Feedback even worth our time? Should we be giving you these features ahead? So if you don't have it, I would recommend starting this process of making video content and you'll eventually get it. We had a client that didn't have a month and a half, 2 months to get it. So you just got to be active and consistent, but you got to start now. Everybody's going to get jump on that now. That's like the biggest component I can talk about video. TikTok. Yes, you should be on TikTok. It used to be like a thing. I remember, I think my first presentation, I came in here and I was like, well, you don't really know if like local people are going to see your videos or not. Like the algorithm, like very local. Their algorithm works really well now. Like when we post a sale on our TikTok for the store, people come in and not before. So it's still a great thing to jump on. But like TikTok versus Instagram, our clients are first. That's my big thing.
No, if it's available on your.
That is a great question. I wonder, let me look on my phone.
It shows up. Like I've got it on mine. I'll fire up your local so you can see it.
Perfect.
But 1 second. I push the plus button.
And you click the video towards the bottom. There's a thing you can turn on that says trial reel, and it'll be like.
Start to post. Like I can't pick it up now, but after you put in, it asks you stuff like, do you want the address? Do you want, all the important stuff there? Like do you want the location put in? All of that, it'll say, do you want this as a trial reel? And then you can run it as a trial, and then it'll go. I learned more about it today, but I just didn't.
Yeah, and honestly, it's one of those things like you can't just post one and be like, oh, it is testing. It is like EFG kind of testing. Like you have to post a lot of things. For us, at the minimum, we try to do 5 a week. If we have like one of our clients, we have a ton of content. So that one we can do like 5 a day, and then they hit 1 million views in a month because we've put some. They would each get like 3,000 to 5,000 views, which was like had like 850,000. So like okay, so it just takes a nope. No, you got to do it straight from the phone. Straight. Any other questions about that? Okay, cool. That's like the thing you got to take that away from today. You got to strike while it's hot now. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else on here? No. The thing we're talking about is a hook. This is something that I've heard of hearing it because I feel like Markil way to help when they say it. You really do have to hook people in though within the first somehow because the platforms grade you on. And I've talked about this before in here that like the platforms make money by retaining people on their app. So if I'm TikTok, I want people to scroll on my app for 10, 20 hours a day. I'm very content with 2.5 though for the average person. So if I'm just a person scrolling and I'm watching this video maybe twice, I'm reading the caption, even if I watch the video, that tells TikTok showcase this account more and more. So that is kind of the key. The completely different type of piece that we did for Dilly's Deli in Tempe. Oh, you can't actually hear it, sorry. And not all of your videos have to be like funny, trendy. This to grow organically on the platform because a lot of people can relate to it. Even if they don't, even if this goes national, you are getting tons of brand awareness. And social, even though it's a little harder to track than other things, social really does convert into sales, but off for them. We them similar now for the year, they're at 18 million views from video posts that have happened. And honestly, the 25 million, it's probably higher to be honest for like the overall for our clients, but they're at about 17 million views for the whole year gathered from video content. We post 4 videos a week, I think, for them. Okay, so that's if you are chronically online, this is on or Gen Z, or you're not watching TikToks or videos enough to like know the trend. Have someone that can like know, what's kind of trending and make stuff on the fly for you or make stuff for you, you're going to be more likely to hit. Because also this is an audio that has been made before, but in different instances. So if I've seen a couple of videos like this with the same audio and like I know the gist of the video, someone's going to come disappoint me in some way. I kind of already know what I'm expecting, and because I've watched 3 others, so I'm going to watch this one all the way through. That's why trends do well, because I know where it's going to fit into the mold of this video. So that's trendy content. Here's a food piece of content. I'm hungry. So this is our. Okay, I'm starving. First, okay, that was the hook. You don't have to always announce it. You're just pulling food. I'm hungry. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. That's it. That's that. So all the hooks don't have to be spoken. I didn't make this video. It's Tommy's Taco Bar in Australia. I love their social media. So if you know anyone in restaurants, that is the social media that I love to look at as a reference point. They do such a good job. Oh my gosh. Okay, we definitely need to talk. I was in Australia, but I mean, their stuff looks so good. Okay, so that video probably 10 minutes to make. Super easy to execute. First of all, this is your hook. Right here. Now open Mesa, Arizona. Because that's why influencers do well. Because I want to know. I want to be in the buzz. I used CapCut, which I've talked about before in here. CapCut has a feature called Auto Cut, clips in it, and it uses AI and the templates that it has already in there and just throws it all together and makes you a video. All I did was take out the text that it gave me and added this instead in our brand font that we have. That was it. It literally took me 10 minutes. From this, I think we got 50, which you would be like, that's not that much, but we probably generated 100 new customers from. Yeah, come on by, come hang out. It is Baseline. It's right in Golden Gate. It's in the same parking lot as, yeah. So anyways, come hang out. I have free Red Bull at the store if anyone needs caffeine. But that's so easy. You don't have, and also what this is doing, we're talking about SEO on social. So it's helping people know exactly where you are. It works for video content on any platform. Because you don't need it. The name, because they can see like from my profile. My name's Double Dare on, you know where to find me. Just like there has, like, you don't want to give them everything. It's like when you're like retail now, like you don't want to come in, someone walks to the door, you're not like, hi, how are you? What can I help you with? Can I get you anything? What can I show you? Blah, blah, blah. Like you don't want to be too overly eager, but you still want to like give a little bit. So I don't want to be like, here's my address, here's this, here's that, here's my hours. I have full address and caption of TikTok, but I don't do that. It's a little allure. Okay, here's one more video I made. This one is like a hook. This one is like an actual spoken hook.
Your boss is impressed with the latest marketing campaign you created. Here, instead of manually researching and emailing countless influencers, you used Inflor. Inflor connected you with over 5,000 you wanted to work with. All communications, payments, and analytical model the app. All you have to do to get started is download the app.
International influencer campaign software thing. They wanted content that was pressed. What did you do? What did you do right? Text on the screen is a very important video element. A high percentage of people that watch videos with no audio. So if you don't have captions on, they're not actually going to retain any of the information. So all videos have captions with spoken hook. I feel like a lot of time when marketing people about to die, here's what needs to be in your will, or here's 3 things you didn't know about this, or did you hear about intro? But you should tap into other elements too. On social media, testing different ways you can hook your audience in and see what works best. We test, and it's all on the videos, yeah. But just like how it goes.
Here's what you did right. Instead of
We're on here, but it's not too big. You don't want to make it to be distracting, but this is enough. And yeah, it'll just scan your video and put the text in. You just make a couple edits. It usually has a typo got to fix. But so here's like some video content examples of like what different ways you can do to produce stuff for your business. I know a lot of businesses in here, it sounds like you are your own salesperson. You're the business. So how can you stand out? What makes you different? What makes you different is you. It's the same as for your business as it is for a lot of the businesses I heard. There's a level of trust that kind of needs to be had for just I need some trust. I'm not setting up my wealth management account with someone I don't. This is a great way to show up authentically you, not just in a way with breaking news. Show your personality, show you in the community and where you like, and show some information things. Come with me. Let me talk to you about, I just met with a client and you've got to hear this. They were doing this, but they saved so much money. All they had to do was this. Like realize how many people didn't understand. Like all you have to do, believable. All of this was done on a phone with no other equipment except for a little Amazon and CapCut, which is free. So exactly, that's when you call.
Now I know why I have
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, now it's coming back. It's coming back now. Number two businesses in here, so I do apologize. If it works for your business, well, you can be your own storyteller. So I guess if your business can use influencers, which can be done in a lot of, honestly, you can get creative. You can sell someone's house and they'll promote anything. Influencers drive so much business in the community. If we work with a lot of like the restaurant and bar clients that we have specifically, and some like e-commerce, and at one point this was an influencer and this was an influencer, but you can just see, you'll get a huge hike up, and they gained 1,000 followers in 2 days from one influencer's post. Now all these people knew about it and knew, oh, this is in Scottsdale, I'm gonna go. Why the community? And I would like, you can also format yourself to become an influencer, not in a cheesy, I'll help you with that, so it doesn't come off too salesy, but and build your own trust and community as well. You don't need to, you could be your own storyteller. And you also don't have to just tell the stories of community and what's new and what's this, even though I think it would help. You can tell your own stories. The point is, now if you're influencers, which we had an influencer project for a ranch last weekend that I mounted, cows, influencers for HVAC. Influencers don't want to pay for it. They're more than happy to take free anything. If you have something you can give them, they will take it. Just so you have an example, but I know you've all seen this content before.
How do you choose the music, Christian?
For my videos, question. That's an amazing question. So what you're gonna do, when you're uploading your reel from your app or your TikTok or onto Facebook, not LinkedIn or the other ones, those ones you just pick up, so it's gonna auto apply. Or you're gonna look at Instagram, what is it gonna immediately suggest to you? Because that, if it fits, yeah, I would take something off the first page. Because that's what it's trying to push. And that's what it thinks it's seeing like growth in. So you find like that too. But that videos, I just look and see what it immediately applies on, and I run it. For influencers, like for a video like this, we have no creative control over what they pick though.
What about time frame on these?
For influencers or for
the videos?
Oh, how long should they be?
Yeah.
I would try to stick with under a minute. If it's like fun video, like the Now Open, the trendy video, even a video like this, I would say to keep it to 10 seconds. If there's no, like you're not talking, you don't. Because the other thinking for the algorithm that the video will replay. Like this video is so short. Like, haha, that's so funny. And then it replays again while I'm reading through the comments. So that actually helps them if you let the video play and play again. So you want to keep your video short, so they just replay. Obviously, if it's talking, if it's like, look, make it a little longer. Don't ever go over a minute. You're crazy if you do.
Can I ask you a couple of specific questions?
Yeah.
You can have an auto repair firm, and you want.
So I'm going to talk about, which is came out with a bunch of updates about what is going to work and what's not working anymore. Hashtags are done on Instagram.
Oh wow.
You don't need hashtags anymore. They are officially dead in the water. Not focusing on it, it's not worth your effort. The C anymore is the same thing as hashtags is keywords. So you want to try to keep that in mind when you're writing your caption a little bit. Like, is there a couple words? If I'm in Chandler, can I make sure Chandler Awatuki's in my caption somewhere? Little things like that. So hashtags, no. TikTok, hashtags, yes. You got to keep, yep, I know. But you guys wanted what works, right? So TikTok only have 5. Instagram, don't bother.
And do they go to the same place? Hashtags don't?
Yeah, it's all the same, like kind of like layout thing, but Instagram does not. So what am I going to make if I am an auto repair shop, right? First, I'm going to pull my staff, my team that are willing to make stuff like to this style immediately. I'm going to try to make 4 videos a week, and one of them at the minimum is going to be a video. Every place we go in and mix with like overall happiness on the staff, people that are like, I don't want to do it. Once they see one sees it, everyone's having fun with it. The staff come up with their own ideas too. Like at least 1, maybe 2 like this. Actually, I'm gonna say 2 if I'm making 4. I'm gonna make 1 video kind of like this, emoji. If I'm in Awatuki, I'm East Valley, serving the West Valley. You can switch it up. Does your car sound like this? Whatever. Or just like playful things like that. Or like family owned, random things I would tap into. And I would try to make at least 1 piece of content like this with your location. Then I would try to make 1, I would even say you can make 1 like this style. I got on this one. Essentially,
like pouring oil.
yeah.
Bring the oil out?
Well, what I mean, your watch if something happened. 1 video, like, what do you guys do? You can highlight fix it shit up, we're something like that, like just showing like what use they're happy. Okay, their car works, hallelujah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the whole month, what worked best and what did not. This leads the category, which I think.
I've noticed that Chick-fil-A on the post their kids in there all the time. Their workers. Doing all kinds of different things, making lemonade. Serving people. They have a little cow thing they give out now. You wear a cow neck scenes.
Yeah, and like I don't know if anyone here saw it. Like there was videos of like libraries going viral, like public library. You see someone like can't trust this, but you can trust the public library, or you can. Okay, that was funny, engaging. What's the hook? Whoa! If you have the bandwidth and the time, a little bit. You should be scrolling just a little bit. Give 20 minutes. Give 9 going on. Algorithm like your feed is just like. Go to your business's page and scroll on that, because then you can just mark the video right there. So that would be my goal. I would just be like searching and someone like me to do that for you. I can use influencers. I would, and they need help. Help me, please. I'll promote you.
So how do you get that?
You reach out. You either through each individual account that you like, all of them. If anyone has car troubles, it would want to be considered for a promotion opportunity. You can send a press release out to Fox 10. You don't know if they're going to come to your door. The ball is in their court. You're just asking if they would like to. Or if you hire us, we're just a vessel to help you get. All we can do is just email. And they like us, so usually we get people. But going to a ranch, getting a milkshake or service. So it's a little different than being like, well, they don't have 100,000. You'd rather have 10,000 people that live in Awatuki, or 5,000 followers and they live in Awatuki and people follow them, than someone that has 200,000 followers but they're scattered all across the United States. So another thing to keep in mind, don't look at the vanity metrics on that. And guess what? You're going to succeed making marketing content if you don't have a plan or a goal. So publish for yourself, for your business. You're not using marketing to check it off your list. And marketing growth also keep in mind, because we have a lot of we'll get first-time clients, and that's just something that they don't know because they don't know a lot about marketing. Really good months, but if you're growing so fast, you might have a month that goes a little bit down in certain areas. You just readjust. Business goals also adjust over time. So your marketing strategy will always evolve. How do you succeed? By coming up with a product. But what I do for the first 3 months with them, then I build them a plan. Now we're going to test all these different types of content for a month. We're then going to personalize direct messages. We're going to spend 10 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, sending personalized messages to people directly now, or people that we want to just meet and get in our circle. Maybe I want to expand my network. I should be, hey, I saw your content. I thought you're really cool. It's not linked. If you're doing it on Instagram, you're doing it, it's not really annoying. People think it's endearing that you're like, oh, I want to connect with you. I'm so intrigued about your business. I'd love to get coffee, or I want to ask you about this. I want to ask you about that. Build your network through your social too. So you come up with a plan. And then you got to come up with me. You don't really worry so much about the process. You just know what's going to get done, and you know it's going to get done. If I have made a DIY to help you kind of build out your process, how are you going to handle this? You can leave here today. It's like a New Year's resolution, I feel like. Oh, I'm going to post on trial videos a week. I'm going to do all this stuff. I've never posted a day in my life, but today's the day. All right. Yeah. 6 months. All right, and I'm going to check in on all of you guys. So I don't want to leave today without everyone having an idea of what their process could be. Posted if ever or in months, it's off and on. And I don't want you to be discouraged. The key thing I want, if your business goal is sales, brand awareness, traffic, whatever it is, it sounds like a lot of awareness so people trust you, and you need sales, you need that money. So we need to create content that feels authentic. People feel like they know your business and they know you and would trust you. And you keep making content that keeps you top of mind for whenever they decide, I need a loan, I need a refinance, I'm health now, I'm tired of being broke. Now you're at top of mind because they keep seeing you and keep seeing you and keep. So I don't even know what other slides I have after this. Oh, any questions? Yeah, I was about to say, I worksheet, but is there any questions about any of the stuff? I went to the little questionnaire about this is some of it done during this. I'm able to help you while you do it individually. I'm able to go. Also, why I wanted to do this, so everyone could get some for whatever they wanted. Is I can help with your website and SEO. The is the light and building, you produce it. So if you, but that's just so everyone can get that marketing attention that they need. We do have a sliding scale, so. Are we ready for the questions? Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna unplug this just for a sec because I don't know what client stuff I have up. I was like, why can't I share this? Out of curiosity, are you feeling good? Or is everyone overwhelmed a little bit? Oh, goody. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen for now, but I am gonna take a section off in the meantime. Oh, that's amazing. Perfect, yeah, love that.
Do I win a prize for that?
That's that I don't think we need. Hi, hi there. All right, come on. All right, okay, everyone ignore that. I forgot, I didn't realize.
Oh, getting better.
Oh, sorry, it's a, okay. But I wanted you guys to at least, so you need to go a certain direction or another. Goodbye. Document. This is an internal thing that we give out to people if we want to. So I will send everybody after. Yeah.
I gotta run.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. How are we feeling on? Okay, good. Y'all are. Yeah, I know. Just influencers. Okay, this part. And the goal with this isn't just to ask you a bunch of, the goal is be real about what you're not. Do you want? The ball is in. To just look at like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what's working. I can do the marketing. Someone on my team can handle social hours. I can give them just to kind of have a better plan of when, where. So you'll actually be able. Okay. And then this follows with this one. It says which 1 to 2 have the biggest impact. Oh, okay, good.
If I take the picture, then I have it with me later.
Okay, good. Wanted to make sure I wasn't being cruel. For your business, do you have?
Kind of what?
So what we do for like apartment complexes and stuff nearby is we give them a bunch of cards like this, and they put them in the new move, their new move folders.
Okay.
They're like welcome packets for people that move.
Kind of a flip. It was just losing money.
Yeah, that'll do. We spent $80 on these, I think, and the next day after giving them to all the apartment complexes, someone came in and spent $100. I was like, oh, we'll put them in their things for free. You just gotta call them ahead of their welcome packet and like schmooze them a little bit. But yeah, I just look on Google Maps and I see places, be nearby and would want this. So we do that, and I mean it's pretty low cost as long as 2 people come in or 3 people come in, it's paid for. So
Our problem was it was oil change up to a certain amount of reports
Mhm.
or 10%. And already we don't miss. So
Oh.
it's just,
Yeah.
despair.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I would yeah, just
Like me,
take this away. We're good. We're chilling. Perfect. Thank you all for your time. I appreciate, of course.
Okay, yeah, fill those forms out. Make sure we get that information. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Whichever one rolls off the tongue works. Yeah.